What's up, everybody? Welcome to Human Innovation Tarot. My name is Eddie with Imagine Life Development Center, here to do a past person reading for December. If you're new to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you click the like, share, and subscribe button. All the other information you need to know is in the description box below. So this reading is for anyone out there who is thinking about a past person that you've been in a relationship with, and you're interested to know what they're up to, or maybe you're wanting this to hear from this past person, or wanting to reconcile with this past person. Now, if you have no interest in being with a past person, then this reading is not for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out here. We're going to take a look and see what your past person is currently focused on. Kind of give us some insight into their world. Kind of lets us know what to expect here. What is the past person focused on for the collective, please? Okay, they're focused on love. The love card just came out. So whether that's you or somebody else, we have contract. That could be literal or metaphorical. And then we have money. And at the bottom of the deck, we have illusions. All right, so we're going to go through this piece by piece, okay? So first card out is love. Now this could be you, this could be somebody else, all right? A contract, this can be love related, but I have a soul contract card in that deck. So I feel like this is more like contracts in their life. Okay, this is something that they're responsible for. Whether it's a business, it's a job, they have a house. It could be a marriage, because a contract, they're legally bound by contract through marriage. Anything having to do with a literal contract, something that they have to sign their name to, a loan, a car, a home, child support, anything, okay? And then we have jackpot. Now, the jackpot could be metaphorical for anything in their life that has extreme value. Okay, or they could be very money focused right now. Maybe the contract and the jackpot are tied together. You know, like, hey, if, like, for example, let's say they're married and they're having an affair, or they were cheating, or they're doing something. It's like that contract is tied to their money because of the marriage they have to that person. So maybe they don't want to let go of that marriage because they don't want to lose that money. See what I'm saying? That's just an example. I'm not saying that that's what your person, I'm not saying that's the story here for your person. We're going to dive into this and try to find out here. But at the bottom of the deck, we have illusions. So there's this, now this could be your energy, that could be their energy, or the illusions card is everything is not as it seems. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here where either, things are hidden, or things are being portrayed in a way that aren't real, or things aren't being seen clearly, etc., etc. So let's take a look here. Why is the love card here? What about love is this person focused on? The collective. Okay. So in my deck, the collective has to do with basically decisions, choices, karma, things that we do not just affect us. Okay. So like if I become a loving individual and I treat people well, then I am exposing the collective, the people that I treat in a loving way. I'm exposing them to positive energy, which gives them an opportunity to share that energy with me. And so if they choose to share positive energy, then that person is now in a positive state, right? Think about like motivational speakers and things. Like if you've ever, or going to a concert, this is even better. You go to a concert, right? And everybody in the room is, they're cheering, They're happy, they're dancing, like the whole room is high vibrational. Everyone in there is having a blast, you know. That would be an example of collective. The band is creating an energy that is now being taken on and shared by hundreds or thousands of people in one little space. And so these people are now taking on this incredible energy. And so we are like the band. We walk around every day, and our decisions and choices affect the energy in the sense that our energy can rub off on people, positive or negative, right? So the collective talks about essentially how our decisions, our thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires affect those around us and cause and effect. Now, we have fortress. So this person is very guarded. Their heart, maybe they've been through a lot. Maybe you've been through a lot. But the question was about this person. This person has their heart. They've built a bunker around their heart to protect their heart. So I don't feel like this person is emotionally available, or they're extremely guarded here. And they've had this pattern with a lot of people because the collective is here, which is implying there's been a lot of people affected by this behavior. And I can't make this up. At the bottom of the deck, we have patterns. See what I'm saying? This person has a pattern of doing this. Okay. So why is the contract here? I think this person has a little bit of that illusion energy that we saw at the bottom of the deck. I think this person has an idea of love that's not true. It's not real. In other words, love for them, the way that they define love is very selfish or very toxic. It's not love at all. Maybe love for them is just sex. Maybe love for them is money. Maybe love, it has nothing to do with true intimacy. It has nothing to do with a soul-to-soul connection. It has to do with superficial things or materialism or, being number one or feeling successful and, whatever it is. Their idea of love is not the supernatural type of love that God intended, or the universe or source, whatever you believe in, intended for us to experience with a partner. It's not that soul-to-soul level love. I can tell you that for sure. So they're being influenced right now. The card of influence came out. It's clarifying the contract. So their decisions, their thoughts, feelings, emotions, decisions at this time are being influenced by whatever this contract is. And I can almost guarantee you with the jackpot, it has something to do with money. So this person, they either owe money or they work with money. Money is a centerpiece in their life for whatever reason. And because it's legally binding to some degree with that contract card, that's why it has so much power over them. And then we have seasons, okay? So seasons talk about cycles, just like seasons in real life. We go from winter to spring to summer to fall back to winter. So right now, this person is in a season in their life where this is having a profound effect on them. Okay. Now it could also mean that that maybe they could be shifting or changing, but I'm not sure about that because at the bottom of the deck we have the shadow self. So in other words, this person is completely living in their shadow self, their dark side. Their obsessions, their addictions, their fears. The devil in their brain has hijacked them and convinced them that, the best thing to do in life to avoid getting hurt is to look out for who? Look out for number one, look out for yourself. Because that's what the ego is. The ego is all about self, service to self and no one else. And I feel like that's where this person has had their focus. Why is jackpot here? And again, I feel like it's tied to money. This person, I feel they feel, again, they have this illusion about what love really is in terms of associating their self-worth to money and success and status. materialism, basically, very superficial. But when they feel that they've got enough money, they have all the nice things, and they're getting a lot of attention for their accolades and their status and whatever things they've done in life, then that's when they think that they're experiencing love, which that has nothing to do with love. Yeah, so excitement is here. So now I think that this person, one of two things, I'm going to get the other card before I open my mouth, but there's a few possibilities because excitement is clarifying jackpot. So this person may be excited because they're making a lot of money right now. Maybe if they own their own business or if they work a career job and, maybe they got a raise or a new promotion. And so now they're making more money and that's exciting for them. If it's not that, then excitement could be that this person is using their money they go out and they spend, or they overspend and they spend all their money. And then basically they buy love, they buy excitement, they buy good times with love, not with love, with money. And because we have the stuck card here, so it's interesting. So this person, I feel it's a double-edged sword for them. Money is what keeps them stuck. It keeps them going through this cycle because that's what was tied to the shadow self. But it's also what they see as the pathway to their happiness. So that's the illusion they're in. It's like they think that money is what will make them happy without realizing that it's actually what's keeping them stuck, right? That's the illusion that the shadow self creates. It's like, when someone starts off doing maybe drugs, right? Like people who die of overdoses, right? They start off like, hey, if I try heroin or crack or whatever, or I get drunk one time, it's probably not going to do any damage. It's not going to hurt anybody, right? But then one time becomes 2 and 3, and then they have to do more and more and more, and then eventually they have an overdose, or eventually they become an alcoholic, and then they're driving drunk and they either hit and kill somebody or they kill themselves, right? It's all fun and games. We think at the beginning, because it's like, oh, it's just one time. I can do anything once and be okay. But then the devil comes back, the shadow self comes back and tempts us back into doing it again because it was so fun the first time. It's like, hey, there was no consequence from doing this one time. I can go out and I can do it again. And so you go out and you do it again the second time. And maybe the second time you don't experience a consequence. So you're thinking, hey, I can go out and I can do it a third time. There's no consequence. See, I've proven to myself that I'm in control. I can go out and do these things and cause no harm. But before you know it, the devil has got you shackled and got you chained. And now this thing now has control over you, because all patterns and addictions and behavior does not occur overnight. It takes time for those things to become addictions, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have endings. So this whatever this is, this pattern in this person's life has created, is brought things to an end in their life in the past. It may be bringing things to an ending in their present. It may even be bringing things to an end in their future. Okay, so, and this could be metaphorical for a dark night of the soul as well. It's like this is bringing them to the end of themselves. They hit rock bottom. So, and this could have been the ending for the reason why things ended with you in the past, was for this same behavior. So take it as it resonates. So let's take a look here and let's go a little bit deeper. Tell us more about what this person's doing right now. Tell us more about their energy. Tell us more about their energy. Okay, so we have commitment, we have taking steps. Now notice in this commitment card, which I'm gonna hold up. Let me get one more card. I'm gonna hold up this commitment card, and you're gonna notice that this person is signing a contract, and it actually says contract on the card. So this person could already be in a commitment. Like I said at the very beginning of the reading, which is ironic because I said, I'm just making up a story. I'm making up a scenario. It may not even be what your person's going through. This person could literally be in a commitment or a marriage to somebody else. And the reason that they're not getting out of it is because they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose their money. They don't want to lose their resource. They don't want to lose their reputation. They don't want to look like a failure. They don't want to lose their status, whatever the case may be. So here it is, commitment. Now look, right here on this card, I'll get it really close. See right there? It says contract. He's signing this contract. Okay, so this person is under some type of contract. They have a commitment. I'm actually going to put this on this pile here, even though it was the first card that came out. Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel very strongly it is. And even if it's not a relationship, it doesn't matter. They have a commitment to something where they feel that, and maybe not even feel, it very well could be that if they violate this contract, there's going to be a consequence. And they know they can't violate this contract because there will be a consequence for it. And it's to them, it's not worth that. It's not worth violating the contract to be with you. Okay. I really do feel that this is a relationship. I think that they're married to somebody. Now, for some of you, this taking steps could be that for some of them, not all of them, but for some of them, I'm going to say 50%, some of them could be actually taking steps now to get out of it. Why? Because they feel stuck. They're tired of being stuck. Now, keep in mind, we have stuck twice. We have it here, and we have it here now. So I'm going to put the stuck energy on top of the stuck energy. So can't make this up. So now this person, now for 50% of you, this person ain't going nowhere. If they're in a relationship, they're staying. For others of you, they're taking steps. Now, it may not be quick because usually divorce is not, a fast process, but they're starting to. They're taking steps to get out of this marriage or this situation because they don't want to be stuck anymore. At the bottom of the deck, we have intuition and manifestation. Now, this could be your energy. This could be, some of you are very powerful manifestors, and some of you have actually manifested this. In other words, you have, essentially utilized the law of attraction to influence this person into taking these steps. Okay. We all have free will. We can't control what other people do, but your energy can influence somebody at best. And sometimes that's all you need because some people are more influential than others. Okay. So let's take a look at, let's use the tarot. Okay. Let's take a look at what their current thoughts, feelings, and emotions are towards you here. Okay. What is this past person's thoughts, feelings, and emotions towards my viewer? The Hermit. Okay, this is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with the Virgo. It doesn't have to be. Right now, you guys aren't in communication. This person is viewing you as kind of keeping to yourself right now. The Hermit is someone who spends a lot of time alone, isolated, cut off. You're not in communication. Like you're essentially, they see you as focusing on yourself. Like you're isolated. Like you probably, they probably don't see you posting much online. They don't really know what you're up to. That kind of thing. All right. So you could be older than them. For some of you, it doesn't have to be. Why is the Hermit here? Clarify the Hermit. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. So they're overthinking big time about you. I mean, this person is all up in their head about you. The Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It's a self-imposed story. It's the narrative. It's the negative stories that we tell ourselves again and again and again in our brain. And so we start to believe them. And so this person has some type of negative or sad, depressing victim story. There's some type of story that's more about negative energy that they have. So they're all up in their head about you. With that 8 of Swords energy here. They're all up in their head about you. For some of you, they're in denial. With that blindfold on, they're just straight up in denial. Now, interesting, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this would be you. Male or female, doesn't matter. But this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And so then we have double Virgo energy. So you could be a Virgo, they could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. But they know that you're the real deal. Okay, don't get hung up on the star signs, the astrology signs. Okay, but for some of you that need that, I share it. What matters is they know that you're the real deal, because the Queen of Pentacles is the most stable queen out of the 4 in the deck. She's stable, she's grounded, she's practical, she's not impulsive. She's the most consistent, even-keeled energy of all the queens. So, they know that about you. Okay. And again, male or female doesn't matter. And here you are, here she is again at the bottom of the deck, but in minor arcana form. The 9 of Pentacles, which is, the minor arcana version of the Empress. Still earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. They see you as independent. They see you as you have your crap together. You're grounded, you're stable, you're consistent, you're the real deal. This person knows you're the real deal. Okay. So let's take a look and see what actions are they going to take towards my viewer? What action will they take towards my viewer, please? In the near future. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles. Right now, they're not taking any action. They're holding back. That Fortress energy. They're holding back, but they're holding on to you. It's a dichotomy. It's a paradox. They haven't let you go. There's that pentacle. It's ironic because we're talking about the Queen of Pentacles. So we got a metaphor. We have a metaphor here of them holding on to the Queen of Pentacles because they're holding on that pentacle, but they're also holding back, meaning they're not taking any action right now. They're not moving forward. They're not doing anything right now. They're just sitting there. They're not doing anything. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? But they haven't let you go, just so you know. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? The 7 of Wands. Okay, yeah, makes sense. This could go either way. This is either they're too prideful or too egotistical to reach out to you, or they're afraid to reach out to you because they're fearful that you're not, that you have your guard up, that you have boundaries, that you're not going to take any crap from them, that this is you, basically, you're standing your ground. Right? Like they can't just come back in the way that they used to in the past. They can't just send you some, hey, how are you? Or they can't just send you Merry Christmas. They can't just come back to you with their bull crap. Like they know that based on whatever they did to you in the past, that you're not tolerating anything from them. And you may even have some words for them, like a lot of you, they know if they approach you that you might, they fear whether or not you would actually do this or not. It doesn't matter. But in their mind, they fear that you may even want to rip them a new butthole, tear into them verbally, and light them up. You piece of crap. You did, how dare you, blah, blah. And some of you might actually want to do that to them if they came back. Some of you, maybe you would, but again, we're talking about them. So could go 2 ways. They're either standing their ground because they're very prideful and they're very egotistical and they don't want to seem weak by crawling back to you, or they're just afraid of how you'll respond if they come to you. Could even be a little bit of both. Maybe they're a little bit of prideful and maybe they're a little bit scared to reach out. Could be a little bit of both. Yeah. Everything I just said. I tried to keep, I got two that just fell out. I tried to keep that third card not from falling out, but it fell out anyway. Yeah, they're super stressed out right now. Super stressed out. They're depressed. They're anxious. They're tired. They can't sleep. Their life is a mess. They know it. Tons and tons of anxiety, tons of turmoil. Their life is a shit show right now, if I can just say it like that. And they want a second chance. Deep down, they want a second chance. They've been called to judgment. They know that what they've done is wrong. So, the universe has called them out on their crap. God's source, the universe, has called them out on it. They know what they've done is wrong. They want a second chance, but they're also afraid of being judged with that Seven of Wands energy. They're afraid that you are going to judge them. And maybe they deserve, maybe, in your mind, like, hey, this person deserves to be judged. They wronged me. And even if they know they deserve it, most people aren't going to run towards somebody that they know that they did wrong, knowing that person's probably going to punish them. Most people don't sign up for that. Most people move away from punishment and pain. Most people don't run towards punishment and pain. You see what I'm saying? So this person is just essentially being a coward. They don't want to come back and, pay the piper. They don't want to come back and face the judge, so to speak. They don't want to have to own up, take responsibility for what they did to you, essentially. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands, but they would love to. Now, this could be one of two things. Now, this is them still in that commitment they need to get out of, or this is them wanting to come back to you. The Four of Wands is a card of a homecoming or a reunion. Okay, so that's in their energy. Now, give me the future potential outcome here. We have the Nine of Cups. So this is wish granted, your wish coming true, getting what you desire, getting what you ask for, getting what you want. But this can also, on the negative side, this card could be about somebody who's full of themselves. They're only thinking about them. They're only thinking about their own pleasure. They're only thinking about what they get. Okay, so very self-focused energy as well. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Let's find out. Is this person gonna come back to you? Come towards you or not? Excuse me. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles that just flipped over. And I know that on my video screen, my face, the little box on this screen down here is covering it up. So we have the King of Pentacles, which is ironic. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here, which is the counterpart for the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be the spouse of the person that they're married to. Male or female doesn't matter. It could be, or it could be them. Or it could be you. Okay, so however this piece fits, I don't know. But this King of Pentacles doesn't always have to be, and neither does this Queen of Pentacles, because this is a collective reading. This could, again, just means that this is somebody who's married, they have a job, they have responsibilities. The King of Pentacles can also be somebody who's a boss, a manager, CEO. They could own their own business. It's also somebody who works in who works in any type of financial industry. They could work at a bank. They could work at a credit union. They could work at an Edward Jones. They could work, anything having to do with finances, savings, money. Could be, even people like salesmen, any type of salesman, right? Or insurance, right? That kind of stuff. So lots of different meanings for the King of Pentacles here. So let's find out what action is this person. What's the outcome here? Now this is current energy. So again, this is from about now until about mid-January. All right. That's what this energy is. So this reading is good till about mid-January. So we got the Nine of Pentacles now, which was tied over here to this Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a few different things. On one hand, this person could be focused on their money, which is that Nine of Cups. What what is this person's happiness? What is this person's fulfillment? Well, up here, when we asked at the beginning of the reading what they're focused on, they're stuck energy. And then we have the stuck card underneath that with the jackpot and excitement. It's all about money and materialism. This person could be a workaholic. That's what they, it's like as long as they're making money, and as long as they keep the money rolling in, and as long as they have their nice things, that's what that person truly desires. Because again, this person associates money and materialism and wealth to love. And so when they're not making money and they don't have the nice things, they don't feel worthy of love. So they don't pursue love. Love for them is not an emotional connection that they have with another human being. That's what we're seeing down here. The Nine of Cups with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is worried about what? His Nine of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. This person is unhappy though. They're dissatisfied. They're unfulfilled with this. But this is also an energy of them. You walked away or they walked away in this. Okay. So this is a card of detachment for now, at least for now. Somebody walked away from the broken cups because they were unhappy, they were dissatisfied, and they were unfulfilled. So it could be both. It could be both energies. It could be this person's energy, feeling the effect of that stuck energy, and it could also be your energy. You walked away from them because, hey, you know what? I want real love. I want the real love, not the materialistic, workaholic, superficial love. So I'm going to use this new deck here that I just got, and let's take a look at this person's energy. Okay. Let's take a look at this person's energy to close out the reading here. What do we really need to know about this person here? This past person for the collective. Involved. This person, it says dating someone else, taken but non-committal, and many complications. So exactly what I said. This person is probably already in a relationship. They're already married. They're already committed. So we just got triple confirmation. We had contract here, commitment here, and now we have the involved card there. Denial. This person won't see the truth, can't let you go, and feeling blindsided. And did I not say when we were over here with this Eight of Swords way down here that this person could be in denial about you? They could be in denial about the things they've done to you, right? But at the same time, I also said that this person was holding on to you, but they were doing nothing about it with this Four of Pentacles. So the cards are just clarifying everything that I've already said. There is the involved card. Hold it like that. You can see what it says there. They're already in a commitment with that energy. Here is the denial card. And we got one more. I'm going to pull one more. Okay, running away. Yeah. And this is that Eight of Cups energy we literally just saw at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, right? There they are, running away. And here they are, running away. Now this card says, fear of commitment, can't be tied down, too much, too soon. So it's interesting. So this person, they're in a commitment already, but they feel like, I feel like they think that commitment is what's caused them to be stuck. And so again, they've made this false neurological association that, oh, love and commitment equals being trapped and stuck. I lose my money, I lose my goodies, I lose my freedom. And so anytime that love, true love and intimacy enters into their life, they associate that to being stuck and trapped. Because it's like, oh, anybody who really loves you, they just want to lock you down and trap you. And they want to take your money and they want to take your resources and they want to, screw up your whole life. This person's got a really, really, really warped idea about love and commitment. And it probably goes back to their childhood, to maybe their parents had a really messed up relationship. Maybe their parents had multiple messed up relationships. Who knows? But this person has a very, very warped idea of love. And at the very beginning of the reading, when I was pulling this first, we had that illusions card at the bottom of this deck that I used, which I was talking about that. This person got a warped, a false reality impression, or definition, or meaning they've associated and attached to what true love is. It's very unfortunate and very sad for them, because they're not going to be very happy. Unless they just decide to be single the rest of their life, and they just love and hoard their money, which they'll regret when they get old. They'll regret that they spent their entire life chasing money and materialism, and they lived their entire life dissatisfied, unhappy, and unfulfilled inside. It's like there's a verse in the Bible that says, "What does it profit a man to gain the world but lose their soul?" Right? And I feel like this is what this person is doing. So let's get 3 more cards. This is another deck that I got that's brand new. These last 2 decks that I've used, this one that we just used just now, and this one here, are brand new. And this is going to tell us kind of where this person is, what their problem has been. Not that we don't already know, but all right, the first one says instability. You don't have a solid foundation in your life. And then the advice is find security in your connection with spirit, not money, not materialism. Where does this person need to find their connection? With spirit, their soul. So, yeah, this person doesn't have any solid foundation in their life. They think they do. They think that money and materialism is going to give them the stability that their soul is crying out for. See, they can't hear their soul. Their soul is desperate for love, emotion, attachment, and fulfillment, but they can't hear it. And so instead of listening to what their soul wants, they're listening to what their ego wants, which is money, success, accolades, and all that. Okay, boiling point. Your anger is simmering beneath the surface. Find safe ways to vent without harming anyone. So yeah, this person apparently has potentially anger issues. Or maybe they go from 0 to 100. Maybe they say things that they regret later. Maybe they've just been a very, harsh, just a very harsh, violent or abusive type of person. And maybe they just, and that's usually what happens with people who don't have their emotions under control, who are emotionally detached. Once they start to feel emotions, they don't know how to process emotions in a healthy way. So they have to go to one or two places. And this is a pattern with most humans. It's called a crazy 8. People either have a tendency to go to depressed or they have a tendency to go to anger. Some people go between both. But everybody has what's called an emotional home. They have a place that they go to when they go into self-preservation, right? Fight, flight, freeze, fight, flight, or freeze, right? So people who are fight, they go to aggression and anger. And then other people who self-preserve, they go to flight, they run, they avoid. And other people, they go to freeze, paralysis, right? So this person is a fight person. Vicious cycle. This person, now look, you can't make this up. We had the patterns energy show up. We had stuck energy. We have running away. And then we have this person, we have this for the 3rd time, or maybe the 4th time. I don't know how many times this has come out. You feel stuck in a pattern that you can't escape. Change one thing at a time until everything shifts. So yeah, this person feels, and this is that eight of swords energy down here, that self-imposed prison. It's not that this person can't get out of this if they didn't want to. It's not that this person couldn't find answers. It's not that this person couldn't deal with this. It's that they choose not to. They believe in the powerless. They believe that they're a powerless person. They have one-dimensional thinking. They think the only way to fix their life, to get out of their problems is they probably have just one idea. And in their mind, it's not a good one. It's like, oh, but if in order for me to be able to do that, I'm going to have to give this up and give that up and give this up and give that up. And then, then I'm a failure. Then I'm going to lose all my money. And then I'm going to be it's like whatever the story is, and that's the only way they can see it. They haven't thought about 5, 10 other possibilities. They haven't thought about, well, what if I change me and work on who I am in my spirit and my soul? And what if I changed who I am on the inside and then allow the inside changes to affect the outside reality? This person doesn't have that type of thinking. This person is asleep. They are stuck in the matrix, basically. So whoever this is for, whoever this reading resonates for, this person is a mess. They're toxic. They haven't even got out of whatever they're in. They're still in that situation, whether you know about it or whether you don't. This person is not somebody that anybody should be in a relationship with. This person needs a lot of healing. They need a lot of mentoring, therapy. This person needs to build an entire new perception and reality of life and self-image. And if I were you, you're wondering about this person, I would walk away and never look back. Unless, if this person came to you, maybe at some point down the road, you're still single and they show up and they're an entirely new human being. Okay. Then that would be a different situation. Then you could be curious and say, okay, let's find out how much you've really changed. Right. But to take this person back like this, if they came back to you, which right now they're not. Right now, they're still holding back with that 4 of Pentacles and that 7 of Wands. So right now, they're not doing anything, which is actually a blessing in disguise for you. Because some of you, I think, would be tempted to take this person back because of a trauma bond. And you guys need to see that in yourself. You need to see, I keep it real on my channel, okay? I do tarot on the side, but I'm a relationship expert and a relationship coach. I help people with this all the time. You need to get over the trauma bond. That's your job. Your job is to heal the trauma bond so that you're no longer willing to tolerate people like this and allow this to happen in your life and allow yourself to be hurt by people like this. That's your job. That's your work to do. And I would let this person go. I would cut that energy out of your life. I would never look back, heal the trauma bond, whatever the issues that created the trauma bond within you, so that you can go out and you can find a healthy relationship. But that's just my 2 cents. Okay. So if this reading resonated for you and you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you click the like, share, share and subscribe button for me. And you can also reach out to me for a personal private reading. You can also reach out to me for coaching as well. And if I don't hear from you or see you guys in the meantime, with the holidays and everything coming up, happy holidays to you and yours. I'm super excited to bring some new things, some new ideas to the channel coming up here in the new year. And I look forward to it. So thank you guys for your support. And as always, my friends, love and light.